Breaking news tonight, Israel now reports that of the 4 sets of remains handed over by Hamas today, 3 have been positively identified, including that of 4-year-old Ariel and 9-month-old Kafir Bibas. In a stunning development, however, 1 set of remains, initially believed to be that of the boy's mother, Cherie, was not hers, nor that of any other Israeli hostage. The IDF also says that forensic evidence and intelligence suggest the boys were murdered. I want to get some perspective now from Adam Bowler, the United States envoy for hostage affairs. Mr. Bowler, I appreciate you being with us. Did Hamas just lie about this? I mean, wouldn't be a surprise. They've lied about lots of things. How did this happen?
I mean, it's stunning. I don't know what they thought when they put the body of somebody else in a coffin and said that it was the mother of 2 kids that have been brutally murdered, whether they thought Israel wouldn't find that or not, but it's absolutely stunning.
Israel, according to Israel, there's also evidence that the children were murdered. Hamas had earlier, months ago, made a statement that they had been killed in an Israeli airstrike. Do you know anything more about what Israel has found out?
The Israelis called us. They called me. They called Steve Witkoff, Secretary of State, Mike Waltz, just before these news reports came out, just before they released it. And they said that forensic evidence definitively proved that those 2 kids, those 2 boys, were brutally murdered in November. So a month after they were taken. And they said that forensic evidence confirmed that.
If the Israeli assessment is accurate and Cherie Bibas' body was not handed over, would U.S. and Israeli officials view that as a violation of the ceasefire deal? Because, I mean, yeah, would that be a violation? Besides being
it's a clear
horrific, I mean, just a horrific act.
I mean, like you said, Anderson, it's horrific. It's a clear violation. And if I have one piece of advice for Hamas now, it's not only do you need to release her body immediately, but we have the bodies of 4 Americans that are still there. And we have 1 American, Don Alexander. I think you know his family well.
Yeah.
And you've done a great job reporting on it. He needs to come home. And if I were them, I'd release everybody, or they're going to face total annihilation right now.
What options do the Israelis have at this point to find Cherie Bibas?
I think right now they need to demand through every country that's coordinating, and they need to go out. And the question here, and this is the question I've asked myself, why would they do this? And I think probably the answer is she was so brutally murdered that she's being hidden or the body has been disposed of and they probably cannot give her back.
I mean,